Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please hit the subscribe button and give this episode a thumbs up. Infamous arguments in recent Love Island history was the tension between Gabby Allen and Amy Hart. It started with a classic jealousy spark when Amy accused Gabby of leading her then partner and causing drama. Amy's frustration boiled over as she confronted Gabby about her intentions, calling her manipulative and deceitful. Gabby fired BAC, refusing to back down and defending her actions. The argument escalated quickly, with both women exchanging harsh words that polarized viewers, highlighted the raw emotions of jealousy and mistrust, with both parties feeling deeply hurt and cornered. It's a classic example of how insecurity can fuel explosive drama in the villa. Another classic argument that shook the villa was between Jordan Hames and Camilla Thurlow. After Jordan's flirtation with other girls, tensions rose and major fallout was inevitable. Camilla expressed her disappointment and frustration, while Jordan felt misunderstood and unfairly judged. The argument peaked with both questioning the other's trustworthiness and commitment. The relationship between Megan Barton Hanson and Wes Nelson was one of the season's highlights, but it wasn't without its fiery moments. Their breakup argument was brutal, filled with accusations and heartbreak. Wes accused Megan of playing games, while Megan fired back, accusing Wes of being emotionally distant. The argument exposed vulnerabilities on both sides and showed how even the strongest couples aren't immune to cracks. One of the more recent explosive arguments was between Maura Higgins and Curtis Pritchard. What started as playful banter quickly escalated into a heated verbal. Maura accused Curtis of being disrespectful, and Curtis responded defensively. The villa was tense as the argument drew in other Islanders trying to mediate before the Maura and Curtis incident. Curtis was also involved in a notorious spat with Amy Hart. The tension between the two escalated when Amy accused Curtis of being flirtatious and disrespectful toward multiple girls, letting things off with a classic Cam and Amber. Now, this couple came into the villa as fan favorites, but even the strongest couples hit their bumps. Their first big argument was sparked by trust issues when Amber felt Cam was getting too close to another Islander. Amber confronted Cam about flirting with Zara, which led to a fiery exchange, with accusations flying and emotions boiling over. Cam defended himself, saying Amber was being paranoid, while Amber was adamant about boundaries. That was one of the first fights that showed viewers how jealousy and insecurity play a huge role in the villa. Set the tone for all future couple. No relationship is safe from drama. Adam Collard and Rosie Williams had one of the most intense feuds in Love Island history. Their relationship was filled with ups and downs, but their argument after Adam's time in Casa Amor was one for the bookster. Adam re-entered the villa post Casa Amor. Rosie was upset over his behavior and questioned his feelings. Adam, feeling attacked, responded with some harsh words, leading to a shouting match that left the villa stunned. After Alex was seen getting with another Islander, Olivia confronted him in a dramatic showdown filled with tears and accusations. The argument escalated quickly, with both airing grievances about honesty and respect. After Michael returned from Casa Amor, Amber questioned his actions and intentions. The tension boiled over into a fierce argument, with Michael accusing Amber of being controlling and Amber accusing Michael of disrespect. Love Island launched in ND. Even from the very start, it was clear the villa wasn't just a love paradise, it was pressure cooker of emotions. The early fight set the tone for the drama to come and gave us a taste of how jealousy and trust issues would fuel the show's heart-pounding moments. One of the earliest and most talked about arguments in love and history happened between Jessica Hayes and Sam Gowell. Their relationship was one of the initial focal points of season, but it quickly became clear that all was not rosy. Jessica confronts Sam in the villa about his lack of commitment, accusing him of playing games with her emotions. Sam, feeling cornered, becomes defensive, and voices rise quickly. The argument escalates with Sam insisting he wasn't doing anything wrong, while Jessica's frustration boils over. This fight was significant not just because it showed raw, real emotions, but because it revealed the fragility of early relationships in the villa. Wasn't just about a fight, it was about trust breaking down under pressure. With cameras catching every moment, Sam accused Zara of playing games, while Zara fired back with her own frustrations about being unfairly judged. The argument quickly escalated into a shouting match that split the villa's opinion. Some sided with Sam, seeing him as the wrong party. Others sympathized with Zara defense. These early arguments set a precedent for future seasons. The Love Island villa was a place where emotions ran high. Trust was easily broken, and tempers flared fast. What made these fights especially captivating was their rawness. No script, just real feelings broadcast to millions. Love Island grew in popularity, so did the intensity of its argument seasons, and introduced Islanders with larger-than-life personalities who weren't afraid to speak their minds, resulting in some of the most explosive blow-ups in villa history. Callie accused Luis of disrespect and said she would tolerate his behavior anymore. Luis tried to defend himself, but Callie's words hit hard, leading to raised voices and tension so thick you could see it with a knife. And Kenny first cooped up at Lee's 7th recoupling at the start of they split at the 8th recoupling the end of the week after Kenny recouped with Catherine Bombshells from Casa Amor, which left Jana single after working things UT in the main villa Jana, and Kenny got back together and recouped at the next recoupling and stayed together until the Love Island Season 6 finale, where they were announced as the 3rd place finalist. In week Jana and Kenny also became the second Love Island season couple to have alone time in the hideaway. That same week, Kenny also told Jana that he was closed off to other connections and made their relationship exclusive. Jana and Kenny are reportedly not together, according to reported that Yahoo ultimately made the decision to split. However, the site did say that Jana's been leaning on her co-girlfriends all day to help her get through her heartbreak. Jana confirmed she and Kenny were still together in her first Instagram story after the Love Island season finale got our phones back. Thank you so much for supporting us. We ove and appreciate you all much. Been such a crazy journey. You'll hearing more from us soon. Jana captioned video of her and Kenny hugging. Kenny, for his part, reposted Jana's Instagram story on his account with the caption, "My Queen Jana," and Kenny also confirmed they were together in an interview on Thix in the Feist podcast after the Love Island finna feel ready started planning some of what we're going Dallas right now, the rodeo. She's never gone riding, horse riding that. Get her some cowboy boot, Kenny said of his future plans with Jana. By providing Forma to agree to our terms of and our privacy policy, we use vendors that may also process your information, the first to help provide our services. 3 of the 4 final couples is protected by Enterprise and the Google privacy policy. While the last couples dumped from the Villa Taylor Williams behind Maya and Brian were revealed, and Ace Green, Iris, and Shelley Basaint were exclusively dating. None of the final couples had declared themselves loosed off a Villa term for exclusivity before T-Final. Seasonally saw Tunders abruptly exit the villa after the premiere on June. Original Islander Yulisa Escobar exited the villa in episode or resurfaced clips of her using racial slurs on podcast. Then Sierra Ortega, bombshell who entered the show in episode F the show during episode after her use of racial slurs online resurfaced. Both Yulisa and Sierra have apologized. This is a couple that got together at the back half of the season, just after Casa Amor, and quickly emerged as a favorite across the fan base with loads of credit to Amaya endearing viewers. The two had just decided to Beckham exclusive the night before. To feel like I'm flying in the sky, right? No, Amaya said. Feel so seen and validated. And for people to see how powerful our connection is, boy, was this ride here on Love Island. But man, would do this ride all over again if it led me to him. Meeting Amaya here turned my experience around ridiculous O'Brien a dead so. Thankful to meet this person would do this appearance 100 times over. After getting all dolled up, the final 4 couples gave their final speeches. Iris and Pepe started strong, with Iris declaring she was proud of choosing to couple up with him and wanted to continue to explore in the outside world. Next up, Amaya reflected on all the obstacles she's faced in the villa and how they led her to Brian, who embraces the waterfall of my emotion. Tough act to follow, but Brian arrowed the task and celebrated Amiazumi's good morning yells and how she provided a safe place for him. Next, Huda and Chris, fresh off deciding not to pursue a romance, reflected on what they yearned from each other. Huda said he helped her grow as a person and showed her that a partner can see her being a mother as a positive. Chris prefaced by saying his speech was long, before praising who she is as a person. Wish nothing but the best for you going forward, he said. Finally, Olandria reflected on her Nick's origins as friends that am not sure how never noticed that it was you the entire time, she said. Nick started by calling her and said he was always her accurate admirer and adorable postscript. He apologized for not telling her sooner that he secretly kissed her on day and signed FF with their ship name Nicolandria. After a slew of stunning ensembles, the host of the dating reality show made her grand entrance is a heavenly outfit. The outfit consisted of a structured and unique bandeau top with body-hugging maxi skirt. The Fiend episode consisted of the pairs going on individual dates and deciding what the future holds. After they leave, they then return to the villa and prepared to find out who was Crown America's favorite couple, and Huda enjoyed a massage. Reflecting on the hurdles they endured this season, Amaya and Olandria sat poolside with mimosas while talking about the connections they made during their time on Ove Iceland Dudo Mustafa. Iris Kendall, Olandria Carthan have brunch on the Love Island season. Finale. Peacock Ben Seacock. I'm a Love Island over, but after watching this season throughout the last few weeks, it's clear there's something major missing from the show that would make things infinitely better. Throughout Love Island season being watching closely as the Islanders have moved strangely in the villa, the season's been fun for drama, but the relationships have felt off. While V's been enjoying Love Island season rough out, it's been clear to me and many vocal viewers online that the cast has been moving a bit differently than others have in the past coming out of Love Island season, which saw genuine friendships add relationships built throughout the season. Things were always going to be tough for the new cast. Regardless of difficulty or producer interference, Love Island season cast had the cards stacked against them, but were also equipped with everything possible to create great season of reality in doing so. However, their relationships have faltered and their understanding of what the show is supposed to be has slipped away entirely. Instead, we left with a Love Island compet. Although Love Isla Cizo cast is highly entertaining, they're not cutting it when it comes to actually participating in the spirit of Love Island. Throughout the years, Love Island's status as a competition series has shifted. While it's always had a prize at the end, Love Island always meant to be more of a romantic experience than competitio. With Love Island cast playing into the strategic competition side of the series, OT of them aren't making the strong connections they came to the show stead. Islanders are foregoing the emotional connections that the show has come to be known for. Despite the fact that viewers have been looking for emotional growth, the Islanders are rancorous in playing game. Love Island season cast has moved through their time in the villa. They've treated the eliminations in their power more like a game than like a chance to move couples who are genuinely interested in getting to know each other. We're eliminating Islanders Licaire Giorgio, Hannah Fields, and Jeremiah Brown. Despite budding connections, makes Illier the Islanders are self-serving. Despite knowing that the onus of Love Islando build genuine connectus with the other Islanders and hopefully find love, the Ismanders of this season have come to treat everything more competitively. By getting rid of other Islanders with connections they feel could help them win in the end, the cast has found way to make Love Island more strategic. Although Love Island has come to find its footing this season, am struggling to stay supportive of the Islanders after seeing the double standards they hold over others' behavior. Slanders like Shelley Besant, Hun connected with Ace Green all season, have held people like Huda Mustafa to different standards, creating a divide. Eve built difficult system this season. While some Islanders, like Amaya Espinal, have been welcoming and kind to the majority of their castmates, others have struggled to give them the grace they deserve. Part of a reality dating series, She Love Island cast should be meeting each other with grace. Instead, the Islanders having these double standards has made Love Island season worse for we. With the Islanders and bombshells of Love Island season set to exit the villa this week, fans of the reality series are looking ahead to season. From its potential airing dates and cast to location and how to watch, we take you through everything we know about season of Love Island. While the premise of most reality shows may seem trivial, at best the fact remains that the genre has garnered a devoted audience that spans the globe, and for good reason. Given its breadth and potential, makes sense that reality television has easily cemented its appeal amongst audiences of all preferences. Most notably, the genre's ability to showcase the lives of the rich and famous, e.g. the Kar-Jenners, and the uber-wealthy set from the Real Housewives series has won adoring fans aspiring to emulate that same success for themselves. Beyond that, the current wave of Real Lit also spotlights agencies operating within their spheres of influence, including the food, fashion, and property sectors, often following the daily lives of professionals within these sectors. These reality shows provide fresh perspectives that challenge public views on certain industries. On side are the impact that owning Manhattan has had on public perceptions of the property industry, as well as Thoth Gordon Rell's, which has long skewed viewer perceptions of life in a Michelin startup. For luxury collectors and aspiring brokers, King of Collectible The Golden Touch provides an in-depth look into the acquisition and auctioning of rare collectibles, certainly a fresh take on an uncommon subject. Add on to that the thrilling competitive elements reality game shows like Squid Game, The Challenge, MasterChef, Big Brother, Physic, and of course, the show of the whore, Island. Combined, these elements turn real-lit shows into an endless oasis entertainment, spiced with drama and peppered with meme-worthy moments. That much is true of Love Island, which has produced numerous plosive moments to remember in season. Its outlandish premise of finding love among strangers on an island. The series has proven immeasurably popular amongst those who enjoy a little bit of drama seasoned with romance. Can't wait for more Casa Amor? Read on for everything we know about the upcoming season Love Island drama, its potential debut date, and cast to its filming location. With season of Love Island USA slated to end this coming Sunday, July makes sense that fans of the much-hyped romantic reality TV show are looking ahead, and if you're excited for more Casa Amor, you in luck. Season of Love Isle. According to Deadline, streaming platform Peacock had renewed the highly popular reality TV show for 2 seasons at the end, with season premiering on June. This means that fans see a forward to season of Love Island, which is likely to have begun production. Seasons ND of Love Island were filmed in the Mamanuca Islands, therefore it makes sense that season of Love Island could also be filmed in the same location. While the debut season of the show was also filmed in Fiji, the showrunners have also explored other romantic locations across the series seasons. Thus, notably previous filming locations have included Santa Barbara, California season, Ohio season, and Las Vegas, Nevada season. Season of Love Island welcomed a brand new host in the form of television personality, model, and businesswoman Ariana Madix. Madix, who is also a cast member on Vanderpump Rules, is expected to return to the villa to reprise her role as the series host. He 10 years of her previous counterparts, Sarah Hyland seasons Alnd and Riel Vandenberg seasons, tore anything to go by. Maddox likely to remain part of the Love Island family for a little longer. Love Island is also known to bring old faces back to new seasons. Case in point, season Islander Robert Laroche famously began his Love Island journey in season when he entered the villa a bombshell on day. Considering the showrunner's propensity for recycling, fans of Love Island season can certainly expect to see some of their favorite but short faces return to the villa for season. Historically, Land has aired between the months June and September, with its inaugural first season debuting on July since the new seasons of Love, and have dropped every year, with seasons all receiving June and July premiere. Notable Showwater seasons receive more episodes. Thus, it is likely that season will also feature more Islanders and episodes. Assuming the new season follows retains the release schedule and number of episodes, as season the finale is likely to air in either mid-July or August. Viewers in the United States can stream season of Love Island on Peacock, the streaming platform NBC Universal, when it is released. In the meantime, check out the cast members of Love Island season the video B. Emmeline curates and creates content in Kuala Lumpur, where she spent the past decade building a portfolio comprising copy and video spanning print and digital platform. Endlessly fascinated with cookbooks read. In the case of Love Island season standouts Kayla Martin and Aaron Evans, that meant following along with both some dramatic moments and a good amount of heartbreak. Now that the pair have re-entered the real world and gotten the chance to see the full picture of their time together, many are wondering whether they're still going strong. Read on for everything we know about Kayla and Aaron's relationship so far, both during and after Love Island. Kayla and Aaron did not recouple with different people after the time away, but Kayla was heartbroken when she learned that Aaron had kissed and shared a bed with new addition Daniela Rivera. Once Aaron returned from Casa Amor, Kayla decided to remain single. Though the couple eventually got BAC together, many viewers felt that Aaron did not take full accountability for straying during Casa Amor, making Kayla and Aaron one of the most controversial couples on the show. However, pair stayed a couple until day July, when they were eliminated from the island in the final dumping before the season finale. Kayla and Aaron ended up leaving in 5th and 6th place before the other day one, Kusarina Page and Cordell Beckhant, on to win the whole thing. Nearly a month after leaving Love Island, Kaylor and Romania's on August, Islanders reunited to film the season reunion, which aired on August 1, but fans didn't have to wait for the special to hear some major news. While entering the reunion's taping in, Kaylor was filmed telling fans waiting outside that she and Aranar are not together. While it was difficult to hear in the clip what she said over the cheers of some fans, she added that she was nervous ahead of the taping, saying she knows that Aaron's not going to be happy. During the reunion, Itzel Failer and Aaron ended their time on season with another explosive argument. When the conversation moved to the couple, Aaron started admitting that Hestrad like Kaylor, adding that he put his hands down Daniela's pants. This was fresh news to Kaylor, who interrupted and asked why he hadn't confessed to this ahead of the reunion. She yelled at "I'm tired of the fucking excuses, take accountability, and be a fucking man. Just saw you the SD3 fucking days in New York, and you haven't said that to me. Once cannot believe wasted my entire fucking summer on you, Aaron. Don't want anything to do with you." Response: Aaron said that he didn't have the balls at the end of the dato tell her, explaining that he didn't want Tori the time they spent together after returning. There wasn't point where Lick could tell Yoha said, adding that he eventually decided to wait until the reunion to admit the trut. Contact me with news and offers from other future brands. Receive email from us on behalf of our trusted partners or sponsors by submitting your information you agree to the term, conditions, and privacy policy and are age or over. Aaron Evans and Kaylor Martin enter. Back Aro have an argument at the Love Island season reunion, also pictured from Serena Page, Cordell Becca, and Nicole Jackie. In the month between the reunion and the finale, Kaylor had been upfront about the challenges she and Aaron were facing as couple. Speaking on the Vilefy podcast on July per Us Weekly, Kaylor admitted that she did not know everything about what went down in the villa and called Aaron's behavior in Casa Amor so disrespectful at the time. She also said that she definitely had doubts about their relationship, but was willing to meet where it could go. Quincy Lagarde is a culture writer at Marie Claire. She currently lives in her hometown of Los Angeles after periods living in Albuquerque.